A storm is brewing over the Heartland Ranch, not the kind that darkens the sky, but the kind that shakes the hearts of millions of fans. Amber Marshall, the face of Amy Fleming, has finally hinted at what's coming in Heartland Season 19, and trust me, the future of Hudson will not be the same again. For nearly 2 decades, Heartland has been more than just a TV show. It has become a home for those who believe in family, healing, and the bond between people and horses. Season after season, we have followed Amy Fleming through triumphs, heartbreaks, and the quiet, powerful lessons of life on the ranch. And at the center of it all is Amber Marshall, the actress who has carried this role with a warmth and honesty that makes viewers feel as though they're part of her family. Now, as we turn the page toward Season 19, the air is thick with questions. What new challenges will the Bartlett-Fleming family face? How will Amy continue to grow after all the struggles she's already overcome? And perhaps most importantly, what does Amber Marshall herself have to say about the journey ahead? Amber has always been more than an actress playing a part. Over the years, she has become the heartbeat of Heartland. Her dedication to the role, her love for animals, and her connection with fans have made her inseparable from the world of Hudson. So when she reveals even the smallest hint about what lies ahead, the world listens. In her recent conversations, Amber didn't simply give away spoilers. Instead, she spoke with the kind of hope and passion that reminds us why Heartland has lasted for so long. She reminded fans that the ranch is not just about horses, but about the values that keep families together, even when life pulls them apart. Season 19, she hinted, will not only continue this tradition, but may also take the characters into new and uncharted paths that challenge their strength and loyalty. But why does this matter so much now? Because Heartland is at a turning point. After nearly 2 decades, most shows lose their spark, but this one still shines. That's because it doesn't chase trends, it stays rooted in its soul. And Amber Marshall has made it clear that Season 19 will be a season of heart, change, and growth for longtime viewers. This means revisiting the warmth of Hudson and the ranch that has given us some of the most emotional television moments of the past 20 years. For new viewers, this season might just be the perfect chance to discover why the series has become a global comfort show, loved in living rooms far from Canada. So, as Amber Marshall teases what's coming, fans are left holding their breath. The bond between Amy, her family, and the land is about to be tested once more. And if history has shown us anything, it's that Heartland never fails to deliver moments that stay with us long after the credits roll. Asterisk. Amber Marshall has always been careful about what she reveals to fans. She knows how much the show means to millions of people around the world, and she never wants to spoil the magic. But every once in a while she lets us peek behind the curtain, and when she does, it feels like hearing from a close friend who knows exactly what we're waiting for. Season 19 has already been whispered about as a season of new beginnings, and Amber's words only fuel that hope. She recently spoke about how much Heartland has grown, not just in story but in meaning. What started as a simple family drama set on a ranch has become something much larger, a symbol of love, loss, healing, and strength. Amber believes that Season 19 will lean into those very themes. She explained that the writers have worked hard to keep the stories fresh while staying true to the heart of what makes the show special. Fans will not see flashy drama or forced storylines. Instead, the focus will remain on the relationships, the animals, and the small but powerful moments of life that remind us of our own journeys. One of the most exciting things Amber hinted at is Amy's continued growth. We've watched Amy transform from a young girl struggling with grief into a strong woman who carries her family's legacy forward. Season 19, Amber suggests, will be about Amy stepping even further into her role as not just a horse whisperer, but as a guide for the people around her. She may face choices that test her patience, her resilience, and even her beliefs, but she will always find her way back to the ranch that grounds her. For fans, that means watching Amy continue to be the emotional center of the series. Amber also touched on how the upcoming season might explore deeper family dynamics. Over the years, we've seen the Bartlett-Fleming family survive heartbreak, distance, and disagreements only to come back stronger. Season 19, she hinted, will carry that tradition forward. There will be challenges that shake the family, moments that make them question one another, but also powerful scenes of unity that remind us why we fell in love with the series in the first place. Another hint Amber dropped had to do with the balance of tradition and change. Heartland has always been rooted in Canadian landscapes, the quiet beauty of the ranch, and the timeless connection between people and horses. But Amber teased that Season 19 may introduce new faces and fresh conflicts. These new stories will not replace the old, but add layers to the show, much like life itself introduces unexpected chapters without erasing the past. Fans are already speculating about who these new characters might be and how they will fit into the world of Hudson. What makes Amber's insights so special is how personal it feels. She doesn't talk like a distant celebrity promoting a show. She speaks like someone who truly loves the world she's been living in for nearly 20 years. When she says she's excited for fans to see what's next, you can hear the sincerity in her words. That sincerity is exactly why fans trust her hints. If she says there is something powerful waiting for us in Season 19, then we can believe it's going to be worth the wait. Amber also reflected on the fans themselves, acknowledging how their passion keeps the show alive. She knows that Heartland isn't just about the characters, it's about the connection viewers feel with the ranch, with the horses, and with the values the show represents. In Season 19, she promises, those values will remain at the core of every storyline. No matter how much changes around the ranch, the heart of Heartland will always stay the same. In the end, Amber's words leave us with more questions than answers, but that's exactly the point. She doesn't want to hand us the story. She wants us to live it alongside Amy, Jack, Lou, Tim, and the rest of the family. She wants us to discover the struggles, the joys, and the surprises as they come. And that's why her small hints are so powerful. They don't give away the story. They invite us to keep believing in it. So, as we wait for Season 19, Amber Marshall's insights remind us of one thing. Heartland is more than a TV series. It's a reflection of life itself, unpredictable, emotional, challenging, but always worth the journey. And if Amber is this excited about what's next, then fans should prepare for a season that touches the soul. Just like every chapter before it. When fans think of Heartland, they don't just think of a show, they think of people who feel like family. Every character carries a piece of the story that connects with the audience on a personal level. And as Season 19 approaches, speculation about where these characters are heading has become just as exciting as Amber Marshall's own hints. Each storyline holds the potential to surprise, inspire, and sometimes even break our hearts before healing them again. Let's start with Amy Fleming, the soul of Heartland. In the last few seasons, we've seen her take on the responsibilities of single motherhood, balancing her deep love for horses with the challenges of guiding her daughter through life. Fans are eager to see how Season 19 will push Amy forward. Will she find new strength as a mentor not only to her daughter but to others who come to the ranch seeking help? Or will she be tested by struggles that force her to re-examine what it means to carry on the Fleming legacy? Many believe Season 19 could open new doors for Amy, whether in the form of a fresh romance, a groundbreaking horse project, or even a deeper leadership role within her family. Then, there's Jack Bartlett, the rock of the family and the steady hand guiding everyone through stormy waters. Jack has been the anchor of Heartland since the very beginning, and fans can't imagine the ranch without his wisdom. As Season 19 approaches, viewers wonder, will Jack continue to be the wise mentor, or will his age and health begin to play a more significant role in the story? Some speculate that his arc could explore legacy, passing down not just the ranch, but his hard-earned wisdom to Amy and the next generation. The idea of seeing Jack face his own vulnerabilities, while still offering strength to his family, is both emotional and powerful. Lou Fleming, always juggling her roles as sister, mother, and mayor, has proven time and time again that her storylines bring both conflict and inspiration. In Season 19, fans predict that Lou may be pulled in new directions, perhaps balancing her political role in Hudson with her family responsibilities at the ranch. Her leadership has often come with challenges, difficult decisions, moments of doubt, and that tension keeps her arc alive. Viewers are speculating whether Lou will finally find a balance that allows her to thrive without sacrificing her relationships, or whether new challenges will once again test her endurance. Tim Fleming is perhaps the most unpredictable member of the family, and that's exactly why his storylines always spark speculation. Over the seasons, Tim has battled with his past mistakes, his relationships, and his complicated role as a father. In Season 19, fans are buzzing about whether Tim's arc will lean into redemption, or whether he'll once again find himself at odds with his family. Could new relationships test his loyalty? Could old wounds resurface, forcing him to face truths he has long avoided? Whatever the case, Tim's presence guarantees drama, growth, and sometimes even redemption in the least expected ways, but it isn't just the core family that captures attention. Characters like Georgie, Katie, and Parker have all grown into important parts of the show, each representing the future of Heartland. Fans are eager to know whether Georgie will return in Season 19 and if her journey toward becoming an Olympic-level equestrian will continue. Her story is one of ambition and independence, and it mirrors Amy's early struggles in many ways. Katie and Parker, too, symbolize the younger generation who may eventually carry the ranch into a new era. Their growth, decisions, and challenges could be at the center of the show's future, and many believe Season 19 might give them more room to shine. Speculation also runs wild about potential new characters. Could fresh faces arrive in Hudson to stir up drama or bring romance into the mix? Heartland has always been a show that introduces new energy without losing its roots. A new ranch hand, a rival trainer, or even a mysterious neighbor could shake up the familiar rhythms of the ranch. These possibilities keep fans guessing and give the writers room to expand the world without losing its intimacy. The beauty of Heartland is that every character feels layered, human, and real. That's why fan theories often sound less like predictions for a TV show and more like hopes for people we truly care about. We don't just want Amy to succeed, we want her to find happiness. We don't just wonder what's next for Jack, we worry about his health as if he were part of our own family. That's the magic that has kept Heartland alive for 19 seasons. As we look ahead, one thing is certain, Season 19 will not shy away from challenges. It will push each character to confront new choices, face old wounds, and find strength in one another. And fans, as always, will be right there on the ranch, watching, hoping, and feeling every emotion along the way. The curtain is almost ready to rise on Heartland Season 19. And while Amber Marshall has only given us careful hints, the weight of her words lingers. She spoke not like an actress promoting a project, but like a guardian of a story that belongs just as much to the fans as it does to the writers and cast. Her message was simple yet powerful. The heart of Heartland will continue to beat strongly, no matter how much the world around the ranch changes. Think about that for a moment. 19 seasons of one story, told over nearly 2 decades. Most shows burn out after a few years, their spark fading as viewers move on. But Heartland has defied that cycle because it has never been about flashy spectacle. It has always been about the people, the bonds, the land, and the quiet victories that mirror our own lives. That's what Amber reminded us of, and that's what keeps fans waiting with such anticipation for the next chapter, Season 19. If Amber's passion is any indication, will not be about repeating old ideas or dragging storylines forward without meaning. It will be about growth. Growth for Amy as she continues to balance her role as a mother, horse trainer, and emotional anchor of the family. Growth for the Bartlett-Fleming clan as they adapt to new challenges and opportunities. Growth for Hudson as fresh faces and evolving storylines keep the town alive. And growth for the audience, who will once again be invited to feel, to reflect, and to hold on to the values of love, patience, and resilience. Amber has made it clear that the journey ahead won't be without trials. The ranch has always been a place of healing, but healing often comes with pain. Horses that need to be tamed, wounds that need to be faced, families that need to be repaired. These aren't just plot lines. They're metaphors for the challenges we all encounter in life. And that's why the show resonates so deeply. In every success Amy finds, in every conflict Lou resolves, In every lesson Jack passes down, fans see their own struggles mirrored back to them. Season 19 promises to keep that mirror polished and true. But what about the future beyond Season 19? That question lingers in the minds of fans worldwide. Can Heartland continue even further, into Season 20 and beyond? Amber hasn't answered that directly, but her energy, her love for the show, and her connection with the fans suggests that as long as the story still has truth to tell, she will be there to guide us through it. That's not just comforting, it's inspiring, and so we stand at the edge of a new chapter. The horses are saddled, the ranch is alive with expectation, and the Bartlett-Fleming family is ready to ride into another season. As fans, we are once again invited to join them, to laugh with them, to cry with them, and to grow alongside them. Season 19 is not just another set of episodes. It is a promise that the story we love will continue to evolve while holding on to its roots. Now, the question turns to you, the fans who have carried this show for nearly 20 years. What do you want to see in Season 19? Do you want Amy to find love again? Do you want Jack to pass down his wisdom in a way that shapes the ranch forever? Do you hope to see Georgie chase her Olympic dreams or Lou finally balance her responsibilities with her heart? Your voice matters because Heartland has always been as much about the audience as it is about the cast. So, as we wait for Amber Marshall and the rest of the cast to take us back to Hudson, let's keep the conversation alive. Share your theories, your hopes, and your favorite memories from the show. Because this story is not just theirs, it's ours. If you've been touched by the words of Amber Marshall and the legacy of Heartland, now is the time to join the ride. Leave a comment below with your predictions for Season 19. Let's build a community of voices, each one carrying the same passion that has kept Heartland alive all these years. And if you don't want to miss the latest updates, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're the first to know when we bring you more news from Hudson. This isn't just the end of a video. It's the beginning of a conversation. A conversation about family, about resilience, and about the stories that stay with us long after the credits roll. Amber Marshall has promised that Season 19 will be worth the wait. And if history is any guide, she is absolutely right, the ranch is calling. The horses are ready. And Heartland Season 19 is about to ride into our lives with all the emotion, drama, and heart we've come to love. The question is, are you ready to take that journey with them?